Hello and welcome back to macKLIPS. Today we're going to be discussing the reasons why we created the macKLIPS MK-001 product range and why we believe it's going to revolutionise the domestic electrical industry. But first of all, let's have a look at common methods used on a daily basis in this industry today. Two common methods of supporting cables in a domestic installation would be cable clips or cable straps or scrap loops or whatever you'd like to call them. So if we look at the example behind us on the board, and if we can imagine that this is a ceiling void in a domestic property, so before the plasterboard has gone up and the cables have been routed, you'd commonly see these two methods of supporting the cables. So first of all, we have the clips, which are okay if there's one or two cables, but as in a group, it's very time consuming. It's really not worth the time to individually cable clip along the joist space. And another problem is that if you make a mistake or if the client changes their mind, as they do like to, it's a case of sort of disconnecting the clips, reclipping them, and it can be sort of a bit time consuming as we all know. The second method is the scrap loop, cable loops, which a major drawback to these is that they're only installed at the end of the project, so during the whole process the cables are hanging there, liable for damage from other trades or the electrician themselves, which can become a problem. Another major drawback to these is they're non-detachable. So for an example, as we see here, we've got the cables running, the client comes and says he wants an extra socket here. So what do we have to do? We either have to cut the loops and start again, or we have to pull the cables out. So we pull this one out, and then we will put another cable in. This is, on this example here, is quite small scale, but on a project it can be sort of very time consuming and causing problems for coming to the end of the project. So these are two reasons why we have created the macKLIPS, and being an electrician myself, I've sort of been through these scenarios a lot of times during my work time. So let's go on and talk about the macKLIPS now. So we'll step back into the ceiling void now, but one major difference is that this is the start of the project. This is before any of the cables have been installed. So when you first go to the property and you decide on your designated cable routes, this is when we want you to install the macKLIPS MK-001s. From bag to fixed location in 20 seconds gives you no excuse why you shouldn't be doing this. And if you do this, it gives you the option to securely and instantly support the cables once they're being pulled in. We're not saying that you have to do every macKLIPS, but just enough just to keep the weight off, which now minimises the risk of damage for the cable and for the people in the working environment. So we'll go along and we'll say it's the end of the project now. You can see that we're in the same situation as we were with the older methods. But the client has once again come along and said they want another cable pulling in. So we pull it in, but we do it differently now. We don't go through the loops of the macKLIPS like on the older scrap cable methods. What we do, we pull the cable in, get it close to the macKLIP, we disconnect the dominant head of the macKLIP, wrap it around the new cable, and we put it on back onto the collar with an easy click like that. And then we just go down the cable run doing that. So hopefully you can see that this will save you time during your working day. So not only are the macKLIPS saving you time, they're going to save you money, and they're making the workplace a safer environment for you and for the others, which we can all agree is a very important thing. So if you'd like more information on our product, please visit macKLIPS.com where you'll find more information. But once again, thank you.